Hello, my beautiful Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course, Cross Watchers. Welcome to your July 2021 reading. We're going to get into it right away. I just want to quickly remind you that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Not all of these messages may be for you. They may be for another person, and please feel free to swap the roles. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. So let's go ahead and get started. I do apologize that this reading is getting out so late, later than usual for me in the month. The first week of July astrologically has been insane. I'm sure a lot of you have been feeling it. It's been hitting me as well, but we're all getting through it. So better late than never, right? So we're going to start off by pulling the overall energy for you for July for my Virgos. And the great news is even though the first month of July has been pretty rough for a lot of us, things are going to be getting a lot better, a lot smoother. Love, Virgo. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Actually, we'll pull one more. What's going on for my Virgos this month in July? Reciprocity. All right. So let's get into it with tarot. You could be dealing with a new person here. Maybe you are not. Maybe this is someone coming back in. We're gonna see what the cards say here. Just giving this a quick shuffle, but there's something here about a strong connection and energy around an equal give and take. So maybe something is getting rebalanced here, but I'm also fearing. Maybe there are some fears here for someone, but I'm feeling some mirroring here. So let's see what's going on here for my Virgos, July. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for my Virgos? All right. King of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Four of Swords. Queen of Cups. Seven of Swords. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So, and actually we're going to pull just one more card here. Three of Cups in the reverse for what is a helping influence here. So let's see what we have on the board. And we'll clarify. We're really going to dig deep into this. But King of Wands in the reverse. I mean, we've got some wands, swords, energy, cups. But I mean, you could really be dealing with any sort of sign out here. This is just the energy. There's a lot of mental conflict going on, especially with you, Virgo, here. You might be analyzing a lot, and you may be wondering why someone is not reciprocating. Here is what I'm getting. But there's love in this connection. And what I'm getting here with the Four of Swords, there was some sort of timeout or someone retreated here. Someone needed to just take a break. So there could be like a break between you and a person. You could be currently dating someone and maybe you felt them pull away, or maybe this was an actual breakup, but someone pulled away here. But with Three of Cups in the reverse, what's helping the situation, I'm feeling that someone is getting clear with their feelings here and their mindset because they've chosen to pull away. Not pull away, but it's kind of that this energy of, let me figure this out. So someone may have pulled away from you, or maybe you pulled away from them because you may be trying to figure something out, or they're trying to figure out how to move forward here, because there's a lot of mental conflict. But your person, represented by the Queen of Cups, they're looking at this, okay? And this situation that you're currently dealing with, there is some instability. There may have been some compulsions or some impulsive behavior here that was carried out, but there was some instability. So I want to go ahead and start clarifying here and see what's going on, and then we're gonna go through everything one by one. All right, Virgos, let's get into this. I just want to quickly point out here that the fact that there is some sort of time out here and that you are not offering this person your cup, I feel like you're strategically waiting for them to reach out. We'll take a look at this shortly. But the fact that you are giving this person some space is what is helping this situation. So if you are letting them go to you, then know that your patience is paying off in some way, and we'll dig into that shortly. But there's a situation here that I'm sensing lacks stability here. And with the Two of Swords, someone is not seeing something right. Someone is feeling like something can't work, that something is not aligning. It's almost like there's some self-deception going on here. I do want to pull an oracle card here, but this is almost there's like impulsive behavior here. Sparks. There was sparks in a situation, but I feel like someone is being a bit avoidant here. They're only seeing something one way. It's almost like with the Two of Swords, see, it's like this mental conflict. They have this headband, or not headband, this blindfold around their eyes, so they can't see anything except for what is basically darkness, right? And what's just within their own mind and what's behind that blindfold. And then their heart is crossed and it's like blocking everything out. So it's like action's not being taken here. There's instability in a situation. The overall situation is characterized by instability, maybe some impulsive behavior, maybe someone impulsively pulled away because they're just like, they're in this mindset of that they can't make something work, or something's not aligning. They can't make something work. I'm feeling this sense of like a lack of confidence here. And with the Seven of Wands, if this person is not putting an effort or energy here into this connection, and it's confusing you, it's like they're losing ground and like footing in their own life because they're just so warped by their own seeing things in one way. It's not accurate. There's some illusions here. I'm surprised we didn't pull the Seven of Cups. But with the Lovers in the reverse, this is feeling like something's out of alignment. There's a lack of harmony here because someone is only seeing something in one way. They're not opening up their perspective to view things in certain ways. So this could be why allowing this person to take a time out and figure out maybe what it is that they want. We're going to have to dig deeper in this. But some time apart is necessary here. And I'm sensing that with sparks, I want to read this from the book just so you guys get a better idea, because so I'm sensing that there's definitely sparks in this connection. Like, I'm getting this image of just like lighting a match. You know, sometimes you light those matches and you get this huge flame that's just so overwhelming, and you don't expect it to ignite in that way. And it's just like there were a lot of sparks here, but someone's has mental conflict that this is so strange. The sparks are a reminder of what it feels like to be alive. I just got crazy chills. Chemistry, newness, excitement, flirting, the get to know phase, infatuation, reigniting the spark in a relationship, a new partner, endless possibilities, idealism, fast movement, possibility to fizzle out quickly, temporary phase. At dusk, sparklers shine bright, lighting up the sky. The sparks fly, shine bright, and are exciting to witness, bringing joy and beauty to all who are in view. So you may have, for some of you, you may have recently like met this person, but that's not necessary. But there was definitely a connection that I'm feeling is like, there's potential there. Like, this is real. Okay. And sparks were flying, yet someone, even though they're feeling this chemistry, because when I see the King of Wands in the verse, is someone who is like, they're not afraid to show you how they feel. They can be a bit impulsive too. They can allow their emotions to kind of get the best of them in the moment, and they're not scared to like, they can be a bit hasty basically, and they may not think before they act. Okay. So I'm definitely feeling like there was a lot of passion here, a lot of sparks that happened between you and this person. And for me, this is like the potential, but someone's not like biting the bait, but the bait isn't, you know, just trying to bait someone into something. Like, this is a real connection, but someone's not like taking the cup. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Four of Cups here yet. But with Four of Swords, Judgment, Eight of Wands, and Three of Wands, someone took a step back here. Someone made a judgment call, and someone may have quickly moved away from someone. Someone may have sent a message here. So there could have been some form of communication here when this person took a step back a little bit. But I'm also sensing that you may have been waiting to hear from this person as well. That's just for some of you. But ultimately, what I'm feeling here is that you, before you met this person, you may have been healing from something, whether that's like physical or emotionally, or you were just in a really like a rough spot, but you were really focusing on you. And then you met this person, sparks just started to fly. And I think you made a decision like in that moment that this was something that you really wanted to work towards expanding with this person. Like, you saw this opportunity, this potential for expansion. And this is almost like you waiting to hear back from them, and maybe you didn't at this point, or maybe you did, and now there's this lack of stability because someone isn't really reciprocating your energy. But there is a strong connection here. So we sorry, there's something in my throat. We need to, maybe, and that's signifying someone has literally communication issues here. But we're going to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's going on here. Let's pull a card here. Surrender. So yeah, I think that you, if someone pulled back here, you may have been just waiting to hear from this person, just surrendering. And maybe you did. So like I said, maybe there is, for some of you, some light communication going on here. And for others of you that were healing from something, I think that you eventually just surrendered to the universe, and then the universe brought this person into your life, and you were like, wow, this person really feels like, you know, this could be something real. And yeah, that's what I'm really getting here. And if someone took a step back here, for some of you, just some of you, you may have just decided to randomly reach out to this person, and maybe there was some, they responded or something like that, but still there's this slow, they're not reciprocating, they're not meeting your energy here, right? Let's check out the block. Nine of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So the block moving forward here, someone's dealing, I think both of you are in your heads here. I think you two are mirroring each other. And I feel like one or both of you have been single for a while, just doing you. And maybe there's a level of comfort there. But someone, I'm sensing, is working and trying to put in the effort of how to turn this situation around. But with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, I'm also sensing that there's some sort of defense mechanism, like something felt overwhelming and someone's not sure how to move forward. So they pull back. They're just kind of focusing on them. Yet there's like this elephant in the room. It's like, well, there's this very strong connection here. Okay, this just flew out. Interference. I want to know, I'm going to use a different card here. What's this interference? Deck, what's this interference? What's this interference? The Lovers. Tell me more about this. Six of Wands in the reverse. The Empress. Why? Why is this the interference? Why? Knight of Pentacles. Too many cards flew over. I can't take them. Whoops. Queen of Cups flew out. Oh my gosh. Seven of Cups. The interference is literally this connection. That's so, this is self-sabotaging behavior. Because Six of Wands in the reverse, this is ego for me. And a lack of victory. The Empress, someone's in denial. This is such a strange energy. If this resonates, please comment below. Let me know how it did. This person is trying to figure out what they want to do here. And if they want to move forward. The interference was this strong connection and them wanting to figure out if they want to continue to nurture this. It's like, let me pull one more card here. Why Six of Wands in the reverse? it's almost a sense like they're worried that they can't bring in abundance to this connection, but they're not seeing things straight. The Fool. This other one flew out, but it wasn't upright, so I didn't take it. I mean, it was facing down, and I usually don't take them unless I'm guided to. This person, the energy that I'm feeling, it's like this person is scared to take a chance here. They're in this like lack mindset, like this isn't going to work out. And they're looking at it and they know that you require, it's a block because they know that they need to be able to come in with a solid offer, that maybe you are looking for a solid offer, solid emotions, emotional expression. And with the Seven of Cups, I even said before, there's illusions here of thinking that something, it's just, well, they're thinking like, do I want to continue this? This is so strong. If I jump into this, I could really get hurt. And remember, you could be feeling this because this is a mirror thing going on here. Ten of Swords in the reverse, though, it's also like, is this inevitable that something, it's like this person is afraid to take a leap of faith here. And this person is being their own worst enemy. And I feel like this person could have had a bad track record in the past with relationships, just like failing. And it's almost like with the Six of Wands in the reverse, it's just, they feel like they would fail bringing in this energy to really nourish this connection in a way that is necessary. Instead of just taking this leap of faith and seeing where it goes, they're kind of like behind this Two of Swords, because this was like the main energy over here, where they're just like, they're not opening up their perspective. And they need to. I think a conversation needs to be had here, because they're in their thoughts, and it's almost like either they're assuming that you want and need all of these things. Maybe their past lovers or relationships were extremely high maintenance and there were just so many expectations. And this person's just like, and I'm not saying that you deserve less than that or anything, but I'm just sensing that there something happened here that made this person feel like they were not enough, that they were not capable. And they are capable, but they're not seeing that. And so it's like, before they even, they're like shutting it down before anything really happens. But they're conflicted because there are these beautiful sparks here. But the thing is like they're looking at this connection, okay? Like Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, the Sun, and the Devil in the reverse. So this is positive because this person is, while you two are not communicating here, you're not offering a cup, they're not offering a cup, this person is intuitively and logically balanced looking at this. They're trying to, at least, because right now there's kind of like a stalemate here with any sort of decision, right? Because they're still in that process. They're happy with you. They're so happy with you. They feel happy. They feel these sparks with you. But with the Devil in the reverse, they need to let go of some sort, these toxic dynamics. And I'm sensing that this person is pretty self-aware here. At least to the extent, because they are realizing that they're extremely happy extremely happy with you. Sorry, I don't know why my throat is just acting up today. They're extremely happy with you, but they need to let go of this devil energy here. And it looks like that's what they're trying to do. It's like they're kind of internally calling themselves out here, but they're still dealing with that process. Confusion, like I said, they're still dealing with this. They're confused. They haven't given up yet, but they are confused. Okay? Let's take a look at you. 7 of Swords for the main card. The Hanged Man. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some water because my throat's being weird. All right. 7 of Swords. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Empress, Taurus energy. We pulled the Empress here. And you have Empress up here when we're talking about them. So, yeah, this was you down here that that they were worried about, like failing in this connection. You are strategizing here. You may be thinking that this person is deceiving you in some sort of way, and it definitely comes off that way. I mean, the energy is there, but they're confused. I don't see any ill intentions here. This person is just in their own way, and they're doing a lot of shadow work here. And especially if you met them recently with all of these astrological energies going on, you may have been brought into their life, and I'm sorry to say this, but this is just for some of you, to help them work through these blockages, okay? 7 of Swords, the Hanged Man, Empress, Ace of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. I am sensing that you are strategizing here, and it's not in a malicious way, it's not manipulative, and everyone sees the 7 of Swords and they're like, oh my goodness, you know, that must be bad. But sometimes we can't show all of our cards because I feel, Virgo, you're analyzing the situation and you are also trying to figure out how to strategically approach this situation, right? And you know that it's not the right way to just rush in there and be like, you know, what's going on, or something like that, right? So you're looking at the perspective, or sorry, you're looking at the situation from different perspectives here in a loving, nurturing, Empress way, okay? And you're trying to figure out how to approach this. You may be thinking about eventually sending a message here, but you're approaching it in a curious way, because the Page of Pentacles, he's curious, he's a student. Pages are students, they're open-minded, they're in a position to learn and expand their knowledge. So you're taking a look at how can you nurture this connection, maybe to get some answers, to send a message, to kind of kickstart this a little bit, to kind of feel the situation out. But I feel for the most part, many of you haven't sent any sort of message yet. Maybe you have. But you are being strategic about this, and I think it's because you're very intuitive and you feel, you know that this person, that you and this person have this very strong connection. And I don't think you're doubting that they feel differently about you or negatively towards you. It's almost this sense of, it's kind of like, you know, this person is confused or like trying to work through something in your gut, like, is what I'm sensing here. And if that's the case, I mean, there's no action that's being taken, but you and your person, even though you may not be talking yet, are having, you know, these are upright cards for the most part, aside from the Devil, which we do want in the reverse, because this is about letting go of like toxicity and stuff like that. But everything else, this is balanced energy on your end, even though you're strategizing a bit here. I think that's for the best. Redacted. So this is about the fact that, like I said, you don't know everything. And that's why I think you're approaching this in a way, because you realize that you might not know all the answers, that this person may not be telling you everything, and you're not sure here exactly what's going on. But that's why I think you're approaching it. You're not making assumptions here. You're trying to approach it in a balanced, logical way. Maybe to receive some answers, like I said, you may be trying to figure out how to get the missing pieces here to the situation, to piece everything together. And I'm gonna pull one more card here. Growth. Okay, so because I wanted to know more about this helping energy here with the Three of Cups in the reverse and Page of Cups in the reverse with growth. This is just allowing this to unfold naturally, even if it means, you know, in your own corner and then this person's in their own corner. Not offering that cup, giving the space for things to kind of, like I said, grow and evolve naturally here at the pace that's necessary. And then we have Knight of Cups in the reverse, the World, the Magician in the reverse, and King of Wands in the reverse. So I do want to know more about this before we even get into this. Because some sort of cycle is closing out here. Solitude. Triggered. Someone is getting triggered here, and we have not a lot of people, but Knight of Cups. Okay, so I want to know more about this. And I want to let you guys know that tarot, you can change the outcome. The purpose of these readings are to go over the potential, outcome that could happen if you don't take it into consideration and you just go for it, or you don't do anything. It really depends on what it is, right? But there's always possibilities. It's not like fate, like this is going to happen no matter what. There's ways to change that. Okay, Virgos, this, too many, can't take them. There are like 10 cards there. Whoops. Temperance. Death. The Moon in the reverse. Just all these major arcana. So I'm sensing here there's going to be, I'm going to ask for advice here, because I want to know why is someone getting triggered here? And what I'm getting is this reading is a warning that if you're going to be sending some message to this person, you need to be careful what you say. I feel that you should do this, but we're going to dig into the advice and see what Spirit says. This person this is crazy. This person is literally fighting themselves and basically self-sabotaging. You can offer them happiness. This Nine of Cups. They're triggered because Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, because you offer them something that they, I think Page of Pentacles, they're not sure if they have the strength here, Leo energy, to offer back to you. But I'm also sensing that you may be reaching out to this individual to restore a sense of justice here, or to change the situation here. And someone may be getting triggered here. And don't shoot the messenger, because I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. If you happen to find yourself in this situation, then we're going to be asking for advice here. Advice for my Virgos. Queen of Pentacles. Virgos, when you send this message, if you reach out to this person, the warning that I'm getting here is do not be very, very careful with your words. This person is going through something, so they're already being triggered by their own emotions, their own internal conflict. You deserve answers, Virgo. You deserve the truth. You deserve to know what is going on. But the key here to ensure open channels of communication where both people can speak comfortably, it's kind of like, Virgo, you have the power to create the atmosphere and the tone when you send this message. So really think that out and how you send it, because if it's received by this person in the wrong way, they may get triggered. This is not fated. This is, the warning is to basically make sure, and you can be assertive, you can be clear, you can be curious. I want you to go in with a Page of Pentacles type energy here, you know, curious. Don't make assumptions. Don't say anything that could be taken as rude, anything like that. I'm not, of course, telling you what to do, but this is just advice here to ensure that no one's getting triggered here. If you want the most, you know, positive outcome out of the situation, if you are interested in seeing where it goes with this person, to see if you two can work through this, because this person is already confused. But the advice here is that even though things may feel like they're not going in your favor and you just want to retreat and curl up into like this ball and you're feeling restless and, you know, Nine of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety there. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is really saying to really take care of yourself here. Okay, don't rush in and demand any, and I'm not saying that you are this, so this message specifically may not be for you, but for those out there, this is about strategizing your message, and that this person, and you may not know this because information is being kept from you, you don't know what's going on. This person is basically triggered by themselves already. So it's like this short fuse energy that I'm getting. So in order, let's see, this is to really, before you go in there, there's always, or before you send that message rather, or speak your truth, there is always that saying, you know, don't do something or make any decisions when you're angry or feeling, you know, emotionally upset or things like that. This is what I'm getting from this, you know, don't, make sure that you're in a clear state of mind, you're grounded, and you keep things level-headed in your message, you know. That's just for some of you. I would go in there and send your message in a way that is straight to the point, but kind, curious, and yes, so hold on. Kind, curious, and not, King of Cups in the reverse, not bringing too much emotion into it. For example, you know, and this is just an example, you know, because you should state how you feel, but you may want, if you want, you know, to get some answers here, if that is your reason for going in there, sending that message is to get some answers, and use your discernment here. But the guidance that I'm receiving is to kind of hold back those emotions and to be straightforward, grounded in your energy, and approach the situation curiously. And this may be in a way that you don't always do. Okay? Hierophant in reverse, this is almost like, I don't know, more casual than formal here. It may be quick and straight to the point here. Like, hey, you know, I haven't heard from you. And you know, tweak this depending on your situation, but it would be like, hey, you know, I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope everything is going well over there. I'm just wondering if you're still interested in getting together, or something along the lines of that. Just keeping it casual. You don't want to go in there, you know, guns ablaze and saying, you know, bringing heavy emotions into it, because that's going to get this person triggered. And I'm not saying that you can't bring your emotions into it, but the key is to create a comfortable atmosphere for you to converse with this person. And then you can move forward and talk about that. Forgiveness. What is this? Connection. This person feels guilty about something here, and I think that that's, yeah. If this person kind of left you out in the cold, that's what they're going to get triggered by. Like, if you come in there with some message and you kind of call them out on it, that's why they would get triggered, because they already down here, they're confused and they're thinking about this connection and they already want your forgiveness. Because connection, this is an unbreakable connection. Okay, because look at this. I'll show you for yourselves. We've been connected since the beginning. A soul connection, feeling connected with someone on a deep level, the appearance of someone whom you are connected to, a destined partner, unexplainable connection, a bond that is difficult to break, a fated connection. So And it says, a red string connects two people, and even when tangled, the love is still present. This connection cannot be broken. So this is like, I feel like this person feels guilty about what happened before, this instability that they brought to this connection, this indecision, this confusion. They're looking at this connection. So it's like they're already trying to figure things out. They're already confused. So if you go in there and you kind of demand answers in some sort of way, for some of you, that's just for some of you, it might trigger them and then they might pull back even more. So the warning here that I'm getting and the advice is to go in there curious, lighthearted, send that message if you wish, and seek the information that you don't know in a way that is, it's not making any sort of assumptions, it's not calling anyone out. Because if you do that, this person will get triggered because they already feel bad about what they did here. They're confused, and I think that they want forgiveness. And I'm sensing here, let's see, what would happen if Virgo doesn't send a message here? Well, if you don't send a message, I mean, this is kind of like things will be left open here. There is going to be some anxiety for you. And I think you really want to send that message. Because you want some clarity and you want some closure. You want to know if this is a connection that can still go somewhere, or if, you should just cut your losses and move on. Because I was wondering, I asked this question, wondering if this person would come forward on their own. But because this is the near future, it does not look, if they do, they could reach out, but it's not really going to be giving you those answers up front. You would have to seek those answers. So what I'm really getting here, Virgo, send that message if that's what you're planning to do. But remember to do it, because this person already wants your forgiveness, but it's kind of like, they're being triggered with themselves. They don't feel good about what they did. But go in there like the Empress, the beautiful Empress that you are. In a loving, curious way, a lighthearted way. Keep it light. And then later on, once you establish a connection there, a conversation that feels pretty stable, then you can start to bring emotions into it if it feels right. But I definitely wouldn't start off with an emotional tone, because, and take what resonates, use your discernment. If you feel like that's what could happen in your gut, then that's just confirmation. But if you know that you're just like, no, I don't think that would trigger this person, then it may not be that person, but this is just a warning, something to take into consideration, That's what I'm really getting here. So, I'm sorry that this reading was all over the place. I just read the cards here. I'm the messenger, don't shoot the messenger. So I hope that this helped someone here. This person has a lot of love, and you make them so happy. I mean, but they need to learn to let go. They need to let go of toxic self-sabotaging behaviors and it's leaving them confused on what to do here. So it's almost like strategically picking apart, tangled yarn or something. It's like, where do you want to start here? Because I do feel like there's a way to actually talk to this person and talk through a lot. But this person, I don't know if they, I feel like maybe their moon sign is like water or fire, or it could be anything really, but I'm feeling like they may have some Pluto aspects or something going on there where this person is just like emotionally triggered. And I'm even seeing this with the sparks, that some triggers could be kind of going off here. And the reason why it's happening is because there's a strong connection here and this person has no idea how to deal with it. So if you want to continue to deal with this person and you want to work through it, send that message, you know, take the advice if it applies. This is some heavy energy, I'm not going to lie, that this person is dealing with. They're going to learn their lesson, work through it, figure that out for themselves. You are not to work through that for them. This is their karma, this is their lesson to figure out how to handle their emotions and their triggers. So and if you don't want to deal with this person, then, you know, might be time to move on and find someone that isn't feeling confused when they really hit it off with someone. That, you know, this person's just having crazy internal turmoil. I don't know what you did to them, Virgo. You must have just made them fall head over heels for you. You just put a spell on them. But that's what I'm seeing. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry this was a bit heavy, but someone needs to hear it. So that's what I have for you for this month. And I really hope that you gain clarity in this situation. Like I said, it's not really telling us what this person is actually going to be doing here. It's the warning to make sure there's potential here. There's a very strong connection, but the warning is to be careful with your words. If you want to talk to this person and have a productive conversation, be mindful to not trigger them. And I know some of you might not want to hear that, but I'm just reading the cards. So yeah, that is what I'm getting for you. If this resonated, please comment below. Let me know how it did. I read all of my comments. I really enjoy reading them and just seeing how these storylines fit into your life. If you enjoyed this reading or me as a reader, please comment, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye.